Well, knowing that in the gospel tonight we were going to hear the line about whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me, right before Mass I approached a woman who was sitting toward the back of the church with her missalette open. She was reading the scriptures. And I said, "Do you have children?" She said, "Yes." And I said, "I don't like that line in the gospel. It makes me itch, makes me a bit uncomfortable when Jesus says, the one who does not love me more than a son or daughter is not worthy of me." And this grandma said, "I like it." And I said, "Say what?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "I wish that I had when my children were young." She said, "I wish that I had loved God more. If I had loved God more and more, in fact, if I had loved my God more than my very own children, just think about how much I could love my children and do for them what God would want me to do for them." I asked her if she wanted to come up here and talk, and she said no. Then I ran into a mother coming into church with her little girl who is celebrating her 2nd birthday today. And I said, here's a chance. I said, "You know, in the gospel today, Jesus is going to say, whoever loves daughter more than me is not worthy of me." And this mother said, "I don't like that at all." I said, "Okay, why?" She said, "Well, this is my heart. How could I possibly? Why wouldn't God want me to love this child as much as I love this child?" And then she said, I wish that I were able to love God more than I love this little girl, because imagine how much I'd be loving God if I loved God more than this little girl. I asked her if she wanted to come up and talk. She said yes. But I said, "I'll talk instead." Now, which one was right? They were both right, weren't they? What in the world is Jesus speaking about in this particular gospel? Let me try it this way. For 4 days, we're going to be celebrating the 4th of July. And there's going to be a lot of love of country that's going to be stirring in lots and lots of people. Among those who are citizens of this country, those who can vote in this country, those who can carry a passport in this country, will be very grateful. Those who are very blessed in this country. And there'll be a whole bunch of Americans who will be very hopeful because they're not quite so blessed in this country yet. There's also a lot of people that want to visit our country because they want to enjoy for a short time the blessings of this country. And there are also a lot of people who want to come to be a part of this country, who want to move into this country permanently because they're hoping that maybe the blessings of this country could be theirs. So there's going to be a lot of love and a lot of hope and a lot of love of country being stirred up in these next days. But I think Jesus would say, if Jesus were to say, Jesus probably would say this. He said, "Whoever loves the United States of America more than they love me is not worthy of me. Whoever loves their country more than me is not worthy of me." I think he was getting at those early disciples were finding great resistance in their families, great pressure not to follow him, not to be his disciple, not to take up his mission. There were mothers and fathers putting pressure on children. There were children putting pressure on their parents not to follow him. And that's why he would say, "Whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy to be my disciple. Whoever loves," whichever one I just said, the other one, "is not worthy of me." Because you see, in our own country, in fact, isn't it true? We love our country, but we love God more. We love God more. And if there ever is a time when allegiance to country and allegiance to God are in conflict, God wins. If there is ever a time when our country asks something of us and God is asking something different of us, God wins. Loyalty to country is a wonderful thing. Loyalty to God is bigger, it's better, it's bolder, and it's brighter. Whoever loves country more than me is not worthy of me. Whoever loves son or daughter, or mother or father more than me is not worthy of me. Now, for 4 days, and especially on the 4th of these 4 days, we're going to be celebrating a lot. My American flag is already flying on the front of my house. I'm going to fly that American flag. And I'm going to sing the national anthem. I'm going to sing God Bless America. And my plan is to go to Wapak to watch the fireworks. But I'm also celebrating Mass here at St. Andrew at 9 o'clock that morning. And that's more important. To pray for our country and to be countrymen in the way that God would have us be children of the earth. The fireworks, I love fireworks. Do you like fireworks? I especially like the finale. You know, there's that boom, 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 boom. I love that part. Tonight at Mass, we're going to be celebrating the Eucharist. Celebrating this Eucharist, celebrating our allegiance to God, celebrating our loyalty to God, celebrating our love for God, which is more than alliance, allegiance, loyalty, or love for anything or anyone else. We're doing something more important than fireworks. In Eucharist tonight, we are doing something bigger and bolder and brighter and better than what we'll do on the night of the 4th of July. We love God a lot, don't we? God loves us a lot, doesn't God?